Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Princess Lily M coming in with another weekly video. If you're new here, I make faith-based content here on YouTube, lifestyle. I love makeup. I love all things home, and I'm navigating life, trying to figure out a few things, and decided to take you guys on this journey with me. Today, I'm talking about a very sensitive topic. Sensitive in the sense that it involves children. So, a couple of weeks ago, I was having a conversation with my niece and my 7-year-old niece, that is. And I was asking her what she wants to do for her birthday, right? And she's like, she'd like me to get her a makeup kit and we can do like a makeup / spa day, and we can shoot content for YouTube based on makeup. This was a very good idea. Excellent. One thing that you should know about my niece is she loves all things vlogs. She loves YouTube. She loves content creation. Honey, it's as if she was born for the camera. You should see the little cute videos that she would send on a regular, right? So there was no problem with this, and I had no problem with it. Her parents don't have a problem with her being in front of the camera. However, I consume a lot of TikTok, right? And I started noticing the conversation on TikTok had changed a lot. People are calling out family vloggers. So people are calling out family vloggers. People are calling out content with children in it. People are calling out these mommy vloggers, daddy vloggers. People are calling out like children accounts. This really took me aback, and I started realizing that more and more creators, even big creators, were talking about this. They were talking about how they are concerned about these children, how these children are being exploited for money. Like, obviously in our country we're not there yet. You can't monetize content unless like it's sponsored, but obviously in more developed countries you can monetize your content, right? And they were talking about how these vloggers pages are mostly based on the children and the children's content, and how this is exploitation and child labor, because these children are used to bring in income into the family. My goodness, I don't even know what to think about this. I honestly don't. And the one that really scared me the most was when they started saying that pedophiles and people who go on porn sites take up these children's content, images, videos, and transfer them to the porn sites. And yeah, pedophiles also lavish on this, right? This is scary. What kind of world are we living in, right? And I honestly went from being defensive about it, being like, there's nothing we can do. People are sick in this world. Unfortunately, it's the world that we live in. We're gonna put out content anyway, and how people receive it, it's totally not up to us. But then now I'm more protective of children, right? I'm like, you know what, is it really worth it, to have somebody jerk off to your child out there? And is it really for the sake of content, for the sake, is it really worth it? The one that broke my heart was when I saw one of my favorite family vloggers. She does child-led weaning. This is Moon and Rue. and I realized that she has really stopped showing Ruth's face on there because people were also calling her out, and she wasn't doing anything exploitative. Like, she was just showing her child eating or them making meals and stuff like that, right? So I'm just like, it's a cute video of a child eating. Who can sexualize this? But then I realized, you know what, people are sick out there, and I'm sitting here now wondering, where now do we go? Do we stop vlogging? Do we stop putting our children's faces in vlogs and videos? Well, what is the conversation? And I really love to hear your thoughts on this as parents, as aunts, as uncles. You know, what do you think about this? What do you think about showing your faces? Because it's becoming so scary that even on WhatsApp, you can't really like trust that everybody, because remember, some of these people are your acquaintances, business partners, people that you don't really have a close relationship with, you know. So is it really safe? And how far is too far, like in terms of protecting your children? Because they are going to go out into the world out there anyway. But I totally get it, like when you're putting them out there as minors, they have no consent over this, and unlike if they had consent over it, right? And it's so scary because it also brings me to the topic of, you know, sleepovers. Are our children safe? People are now speaking against sleepovers. You know, crazy things happen at sleepovers. You can't really trust, you know, friend from school. You don't really know their family, even your own family members. You know, you don't know, maybe they have like an auntie there, the person who takes care of the children, who's going to molest your kids. It's so crazy. But I just wanted to make this video to really caution everybody out there as to the conversations that are going on, and, you know, sort of put my thoughts into it as well, and just hear what you guys have to say about this topic. You know, just, you know, get your thoughts thinking about, you know, putting your children's faces out there. What I absolutely hate, this is a pet peeve of mine, is people who post their kids' face, like you're holding a child, they're facing the camera, you post that picture online and hide the child's face. What was the reason? I'm sure in that photo shoot there were pictures of you alone without the child. Like, come on, what are you trying to do? Can you just remove your children totally away from that situation? Or maybe show angles of your kids facing away. Like what I've noticed with Moon and Rue now is she shows her child, you know, facing away from the camera. She'll show her little hands while she's cooking, you know, this kind of things. Like, that's much better. That's more palatable. But like putting a heart over that person's face, oh my goodness. Even influencers do it much better when they're launching their boyfriend. You know that he's like over your shoulder, he's wearing a cap, and we can't really see what's going on, but that's really cute, you know. So I'd also love to see the creativity as how now family vloggers are going to do it. I'm definitely looking forward to do it. As I already did, I did my makeup. I was with my niece, but I decided that she should do the voiceover for the whole makeup routine. It's a chaotic mess. You're gonna laugh. But yeah, I decided to do that, just, you know, to incorporate her, because she really loves being in the YouTube spaces. So just to incorporate her into this, I just decided to do that little voiceover, you know. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how creative, like what family vlogs are going to look like nowadays. The other conversation is my 7-year-old niece also consumes that content. How about people who are creating content for other kids? And it's honestly been really helpful and beneficial. And like child stars are coming up telling us how they've been molested. my goodness. Like, let's protect our children. As parents, let us also protect our children, right? And as much as we're going to be doing all these family vlogs, let's find a way to make it safe for our children, that in the future they're not going to be like therapy sessions about how my mom was always recording everything that I do, because it can also get so uncomfortable. Sometimes when I'm doing stuff with my niece and we're not in that shooting mode, and then I whip out the camera, I can see how uncomfortable she is and I immediately stop. So let's also look at the non-vocal cues that our children give, right? Happy parents loving. Happy Easter's, guys. It's Easter's, and I pray that the Lord Jesus Christ protect our little babies and give us grace to raise our children. You know, I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to this week's video. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Let's get this channel to 200. Hi, aunties and uncles of the internet. Today I'm here with a guest, Miss Mamelo, who will be doing our voiceover for this particular makeup look. The reason why I'm not showing her face is because there's this whole conversation when it comes to family vloggers and how they are like abusing their children. That whole conversation about how they are subjecting their children to weird people of the internet. It's so crazy when I think about it, that I'm like, should we be showing our children's faces on the internet? What do you think, Meme?
No, that's too dangerous. Some creeps can ask where you live, and then some kids will just say, I live in wherever, because I'm not gonna say, because what if some creeps are already watching the internet?
Yeah, that's true. So getting on to the makeup look. Step 1, prep the face with a primer,
so that you can moisturize your face and you do not get pimples.
Really?
And you're going to want to spread it all over your face. The reason why I'm only showing my voice is just because I don't want to show my face, and that's the only way I can be safe. And we are still going to be doing it. And secondly, we are going to be spreading it all around our face to make sure we didn't miss any spots. Next, we are going to be using foundation, and we're going to
That's actually a primer. It's called a primer, I think. Yeah, LA Girl Pro Primer. No, it's not a primer. Concealer. A concealer. Pardon us.
Wait, so we're going to be using the concealer. We're putting it under our cheek. We're putting it on our cheekbone, our other cheekbone, and our cheeks, and our forehead. So we're going to be spreading it after we are done putting spots all over our face. Now we are doing the spreading.
Yeah, so I used my finger for this one to get a lot of coverage. This one, this particular primer, as you can see, it's orange. It's
concealer.
Concealer, thanks for that. I use it to cover up the spots like pimples and stuff. Then I use powder to set it. Can somebody please donate powder for me? Meme, can you please thing it for me? Donate some powder.
Okay.
My powder is almost done. When I head out kidding.
You don't need to do that. Why don't you just put your finger inside, and then you do this. Another one, you do this.
Because I get a mama so I'm setting the concealer. I'm setting it so that it stays in place and it doesn't move. Let me
Sorry guys about the pause. We just needed to adjust some things. And now you can see we're setting it up, we're blending it into our skin, and now we got it all set up. For the next thing, we are going to be spraying our face, and then we're going to be fanning it for, I don't know, maybe about an hour, and then we are going to be doing our eyebrows. So we're going to be lining our eyebrows. We're going to be
powdering them so that they don't go all over the place, like so that you can get the eyebrow pencil like.
By the guys, our apology for pausing.
Yeah, now we're back on, and this process took forever. I was so exhausted filming this. It was just so exhausting. But yeah, we're doing our eyebrows. Then next, concealer, which matches our skin.
We're going to be putting it around our eyebrows or on top, and we're going to be fanning it.
Yeah, so that it dries.
And she ate so
chips.
so that she does not get hungry after the video. Yep. And now we are going to be putting another layer of concealer. And we are going to be putting on another layer of concealer. Now we are doing
concealer. This is called contouring. I thought you knew a thing or two about makeup.
I did.
Gosh, but you have such perfect skin. Do you like makeup? You're supposed to be talking. Do you want to be a makeup girl? Your skin is so perfect. I can't imagine makeup going onto that perfect skin.
Yeah. Only if I was 19 allowed to show you our faces. But now that I'm just a child, we are not allowed.
I didn't contour this quite accurately. The contour was so terrible, but anyways, guys, I haven't done my makeup in so long, so I forgot the makeup steps. I know I always say this, but that's basically it. Then we conceal our under eyes.
If it's allowed, don't mind us, because we just need it to make it look so good. And I know and we both know it's a lot, so
yeah. Oh, you mean the concealer? A lot? Yeah, you have to blend a lot. You really have to blend, and the blending is not easy. But do you see how when I applied the lighter concealer, my face suddenly changed? So usually I leave this concealer on so that it dries onto my face. Like, I hope you get what I mean.
And I hope you didn't forget about the one on your nose.
Yeah, it's supposed to, I'm leaving it on so that it dries. There goes another powder. Hey, the powder that I definitely need new powders. And I was trying to get it out. So guys, I still use the 2016 method, which is called baking. The reason why I bake is to make sure that my concealer stays in place throughout the day, and it usually does.
And right now she's not putting on makeup, she just did it for a video, and I hope she did not remove it, or I think she was going somewhere out, and I think she removed it because I think she was doing it just for a video, or she was going out, or she was doing a video so she can do a tutorial of how she does her makeup when she goes out.
I've done tutorials before. So guys, like I said, the most important step of your whole entire makeup routine is to blend. I take my beauty blender and I blend before going in with highlighter.
Now we are going to put some highlighter
to get those highlighted. Unfortunately, I didn't take some pics of the whole look, but it wasn't bad.
But I think we could see the look now, and hopefully makeup did not get on the cup.
Yeah. Now we're going in with mascara, with lip liner to line those lips.
Then she's going to put lip gloss.
Lipstick. Guys, don't be scared. or alarmed by the lipstick. Actually, I got to work it out and blend it. That's the end of the video.
Bye guys.